This is my twin sister, Beth, and she has 4 fabulous children. Cambry, TJ, Brady, and Mason. And this is my twin sister, Jenny, and she is mother to the Fab 5. Jordan, Jake, Cody, Tommy, and Rudy. Did you almost forget one? I did. That is 9 happy, healthy kids, all delivered by Dr. Jordan Horowitz.
What attracted me to OBGYN is that it is the balance of medicine, surgery, long-term relationships with patients. The cancers are often curable, the infertility is treatable, the obstetrics is obviously a joy, and I really like getting along with women. So anyways, there are these twin sisters, Jenny and Beth, who are awesome, and they developed what I would call was the obstetrical Cold War. Over a period of years, one would have a baby, the other one would have a baby.
And we never talked about how many kids we wanted to have or anything, it just kind of happened. But we come from 6, so we probably knew we were gonna have a lot.
These sisters are as close as could be, and they're really fun to take care of. And really what's so key about these 9 deliveries is the involvement of Beth and Jenny's parents, who are great. And in that family, everyone's engaged and they play a physical role. It's not the days of the dad of the birthing mom being out in a waiting room smoking a cigarette. They're in there large and in charge. I believe it was Beth who is trying to labor with her first baby and was doing it unmedicated. And Jenny, her supportive labor coach, says to her, "Are you hurting yet? Good," and smacks her, and that's the nature of the two of them with each other.
And so every time, she'd feel a contraction, I'm like, did that hurt? Did it hurt a lot?
Well, as Beth is pushing, the stirrup breaks.
And so one of the stirrups broke, and immediately Dr. Horowitz didn't even think. He said, "Tom, grab a leg," which is our dad. So for the rest of the entire birth, my dad was holding, we call them the human stirrups. Yeah, and Dad was not planning on being on the business end of things. He was more going to be support role on this side. So he's like, "Okay, here I go." And every once in a while, Dr. Horowitz is like, "Good job, Tom. You're doing a great job as a stirrup. Good job." With Beth and I, one of the things that he loved to do is try to pit us one against the other and see who's more competitive than the other. Who would win any race, whether it was who gained the most weight when we were pregnant, or who had the biggest baby, or or who had the most babies.
So are we supposed to tell Dr. Horowitz what he created here? Look at the mess that he created here.
Yes, this is a mess.
Yeah, this is
We always thought we would have twins, but we didn't. I had my first 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Jenny had 1, 2, and then 3. And so I go to Dr. Horowitz for sonogram, of course, by myself. It's just the 4th kid. And, I told him, I said, for some reason we think these are going to be twins. And so. You really did know that. It's weird. Yeah, and so he, we put the sonogram up on the camera, and at first you could just see 1, and I remember thinking, oh wow, I was so surprised. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Horowitz turns just a little bit, and boom, pops the 2nd child.
She raised her hands like Rocky triumphantly over her head, shouting, "I win," and immediately called Beth to let her know that she was having 5 instead of 4.
As he keeps it all light and fun and easygoing, but really underneath, he's listening to everything you say, and he's focused on what he needs to do. He gets the job done, he gets it done well, but he keeps it all light and fun.
Medicine is an interesting thing in that they talk about the practice of medicine. You never perfect it, but hopefully you learn and get better at it. The reason that I'm still excited to be a doctor is that I have fun at what I'm doing every day.
Dr. Horowitz, thank you for your humor and for being an awesome doctor and for bringing our 9 kids into this world.